I was too lazy. So
It's easier to just wait.
now we're just here. Now we're just here. And Scrapbook has 2 arms and no tail, and he is in the 41st millennium, where there is only war. He is in Tertium, fighting heretics for the Emperor or whatever, fighting against zombies. You know when I said I relate to Bismuth a lot and I like crossing paths? Yeah, that's a bit of this here.
Yeah.
40k, Warhammer 40k, and heckin' object shows. Sure, why not? I'll do that as my test animation. You can't stop me. Well, so I really liked how I integrated Scrapbook into the environment in this test animation. I don't know. I think it's cool. Just like slightly like coloring him to the background, adding his shadow. I don't know. Cool fun. And it loops there. Okay, that's enough of that. Get off my screen. Okay. Alright, let's show actual stuff. I just look at the comments and it's saying we shouldn't have combined these separate paths. Perhaps.
I think we'll compromise with.
I saw this really funny comment.
Why does she actually sound like the bird from Rio? I love that. Thank you. I'm taking that as a compliment. Thank you.
No, but you do. Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god. I see it.
I'm a heckin' blue bird nerd, I guess.
Blue Burner, you really are the bird gang.
I am the bird.
Absolutely.
Okay. I have Adobe Animate opened in one screen. I have a second monitor with my outline here of things I'm going to say. Welcome to Adobe Animate. This is the program where stuff happens and objects move and woo! Look at that. That's glitters. This FLA is from Short 2. That's where I started animating. I animated the second half of Short 2, where it's like glitters and Scrapbook like talking to the camera here. I guess I'll just go over like basically how my FLAs are formatted. Aside from the funny layer names such as this one that's just named man standing emoji, yeah, don't pay attention to that. You'll notice that the timeline is very short and compressed. I do a bit of nesting symbols, I guess. A lot of like nesting of like motions within motions. I'll try to describe it here. So like this symbol here, that is the entirety of glitters right there. That is everything glitters will ever do within this scene. Standing there and moving. Within that symbol is controls for controlling the motion for her body, her legs, and all the tweens for that. There's an audio layer here for reference. But then we can go further inside. If I double click on glitters again, we have this symbol called glittering arms, where the symbol specifically controls glitter's arm movements. Is separate from the stuff above here with like the body and the legs, so that it's separated out. I can isolate those things that it's easier to work with. And then we could go further in onto glitter's body right here, and this is a symbol named glitter D's, I guess. And this symbol controls her lip syncing, controls like her face and like the things she's saying. And once again, makes it a lot easier to handle these things individually on these separate layers. Usually when I work on animation, I sort of go like from inside out. It's like I start with this inner symbol right here with glitter D's. I do like the lip syncing first. Then after that, I do like the body motion. So in that case, I would have, I guess, done the arm motions next. And then after that, I would have done like the body motions. More realistically, I probably would have gone between like the arm and the leg motions and stuff. But yeah, you'll notice a lot of weird symbol names within these FLAs. I like I swear there's a system when I do this. Sometimes like the lip syncing symbol where I control like talking and stuff is called like sync or some variation of that. But yeah. As for the animation itself, I'd like to say, I guess I could say that it's like a combination of like tweening and frame by frame. Like a lot of this motion was Blair's body and arms, like Scrapbook's little wave here is like sort of frame by frame, but there's also shape tweens in there. Oh yeah, for people who use Adobe Animate, yeah, I use a lot of shape tweens for the arms, which I don't know how cursed that is, but like I think I started using shape tweens for like limb animation, like with Scrapbook. If you don't know what shape tweens are, they look really cursed. Usually, they look like they look very weird, to say the least. Never mind. I don't think I'll demonstrate here. But what else was I gonna say? Yeah. So like moving on to other stuff. I also did the animation for short 3 here. Specifically the first half where Scrapbook is going to a convention with the guys, gender neutral. Like there's this scene here where he's talking. There's this scene where Scrapbook is with Glitters and Cam. I know nothing about Sailor Moon, but I think I like vaguely thought this pose looked like Sailor Moon or something. I think I took it from my brain and referenced off of it, and there we go. That's Glitter's pose. And then here's a funny story. Here's this scene with a very funny background character that I'll talk about later. You'll notice that this file name is a feeble attempt at recovery.fla. Yeah, well,